Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about this upcoming NFL season. I mean, seriously, this is like the NFL equivalent of a Hollywood blockbuster. Imagine the chaos, the pandemonium that's currently unfolding behind the scenes. Phones are ringing off the hook, frantic meetings are happening at this very moment. Front office executives are pacing the floor, some with beads of sweat trickling down their foreheads, trying to keep everything under wraps before this gets out of hand. My sources, those deep within the heart of the league, have just confirmed something huge. This isn't just any player we're talking about. This is a superstar, an elite player, one of the best in the entire league. And the implications of what might unfold next could alter the balance of power in the NFL significantly. Now, I'm sworn to secrecy at this very moment about who exactly this player is, but trust me, you definitely know his name. The whispers around the league are deafening, and teams are scrambling, trying to figure out how they can possibly capitalize on what could be the trade of the decade. But before I dive into the who, let's talk about the why. Let's set the scene with the Dallas Cowboys, shall we? The iconic franchise that holds a special place in the heart of America's football narrative. Yet, despite their historic accolades in recent years, the Cowboys have found themselves in a bit of a predicament. The last few seasons have been a roller coaster, filled with highs that tease a return to glory and lows that leave fans in disbelief and longing for the glory days of the past. Just last season, the Cowboys had a solid run, making it to the playoffs, but once again, they couldn't get over that proverbial hump. For a franchise with such a storied past, this drought from the Super Bowl stage has been hard to swallow. It's been over a quarter century since their last championship win, and the Cowboy faithful are growing restless. So what's been missing? What is that elusive piece that could tip the scales in their favor? The answer lies deep within the team's structure. The Cowboys have a solid quarterback in Dak Prescott, who continues to show flashes of brilliance. They have a strong offensive line, a dynamic receiving core led by C.D. Lamb, and a defense that's been improving steadily. However, when scrutinized closely, the secondary has been the Achilles heel. It's been a nagging issue where during critical moments, the inability to lock down elite wide receivers has cost them dearly. The Cowboys' management is very much aware of this and has been working tirelessly, seeking the right talent to bolster their defense. Discussions have happened in secret. Private jets have flown out of Dallas, carrying execs to cryptic locations, meeting under the veil of secrecy. They've been searching for months, poring over lists, analyzing film in darkened rooms filled with cigarette smoke and empty coffee cups. And then they found him. All right, folks, I know you're all itching for it, so here we go. The player in question is none other than Mike Sainristil. That's right, Mike Sainristil, the rising cornerback star who has been making waves in the NFL. Currently with the Washington Commanders, Sainristil has been nothing short of a revelation. Let's talk numbers for a second. Mike Sainristil signed a 4-year, $702,336 contract with the Commanders, carrying an average annual salary of $1,925,584. In 2026, while still in the prime of his career at age 26, he holds a cap hit of $2,100,637. This is a player who combines peak athleticism with an uncanny ability to read the game. In his recent seasons, Sainristil has been putting up stats that make even the most seasoned analysts take notice. Last season alone, he had 5 interceptions, including 1 pick-six, 16 pass deflections, and a staggering 75 solo tackles, which is quite impressive for a cornerback. Sainristil's playing style is a thing of beauty. He combines the physicality you'd expect from a linebacker with the agility and speed of the league's elite cornerbacks. It's like watching poetry in motion when he shadows a receiver, effortlessly anticipating routes and breaking up passes that would seem out of reach for others. Coaches rave about his football IQ, which is often cited as being comparable to legendary defensive backs of the past. He approaches each game not just with physical prowess, but with a cerebral understanding that makes him a nightmare for any opposing quarterback. Analysts have pegged him as a cornerstone piece for any franchise lucky enough to secure his abilities for the long term. His career achievements are beginning to stack up. He's been to the Pro Bowl twice and has earned a reputation as a game changer in the secondary. The buzz around him continually elevates his market value, making him a hot commodity on the trading block. What makes Mike Sainristil perfect for the Dallas Cowboys? Simply put, he fills the exact void that's been haunting the Cowboys. With his skills and stats, he is poised to elevate the Cowboys' defense to a whole new level. Imagine him lining up against the league's best wide receivers and coming out on top. That interception record he holds would be a massive upgrade for the Cowboys' secondary, which has struggled in closing games against strong passing offenses. The thought of Sainristil working in tandem with the current Cowboys roster sends chills down the spine of NFL fans and analysts alike. This is the type of acquisition that could solidify their secondary and push the Dallas defense into the elite category. Now, let's talk about the drama unfolding behind the scenes, because you better believe there's plenty of that. Sources within the league have quoted top-tier NFL analysts and insiders who are already singing praises about this potential move. One leading NFL commentator has emphatically stated, if there's one player who can change the defensive dynamic of a team overnight, it's Mike Sainristil. The Cowboys getting him would be nothing short of a masterstroke. The general manager of the Cowboys is being hailed as a genius, working tirelessly, pulling strings in the shadows to make this dream a reality. But as with any major move in the NFL, there are rival teams who are not sitting idly by. You better believe there are other teams lurking in the shadows, plotting to block this deal, hoping to sway Sainristil in a different direction, away from the star-studded fields of Dallas. If the Cowboys manage to secure Sainristil, there's already chatter about where the money would be channeled. Investments into state-of-the-art training facilities, further signings to bolster the team, and perhaps even expanding their scouting department to ensure they remain competitive for years to come. The coach of the Cowboys, upon hearing about the potential of landing Sainristil, reportedly expressed an emotional response, acknowledging how this acquisition could be the defining move of his career. And let's not forget the performance bonus clauses that would make any player sit up and pay attention. We're talking about insane bonuses for interceptions, Pro Bowl selections, and potential playoff appearances. Specific numbers thrown around include an additional $300,000 for each interception beyond 5 per season, and a cool $1 million if the Cowboys make it to the Super Bowl with Sainristil's instrumental play. On the financial front, delving into the salary cap implications is equally intriguing. The Cowboys, always known for their savvy financial maneuvering, have been preparing for a big move like this. The current salary cap situation has them with a bit of cushion, sitting at about $13. $1 million under the cap post-2026 draft, which, for the Cowboys, is relatively tight but manageable. The structuring of Sainristil's deal would likely be spread over several years, allowing the Cowboys to maximize their current roster strengths while incorporating Sainristil's impressive talents. He would seamlessly slot into the Cowboys scheme, replacing some of the weaker links in their defensive lineup. His partnership with other defensive stalwarts could elevate the Cowboys to a level where fans start whispering about a potential Super Bowl run, and not just a wild-card playoff berth. Bringing Mike Sainristil to the Cowboys could very well transform this team into a powerhouse contender. His presence alone would elevate the defense, harmonizing the squad and providing the perfect foil to their offensive capabilities. Many NFL insiders are already claiming that this single move could catapult the Cowboys into the Super Bowl conversation for real. Imagine the headlines. Mike Sainristil, the man who brought the Cowboys back to glory. This is the kind of narrative the Cowboys organization has been longing for, manifesting dreams into reality on the field. The epic closing of this possibility is nothing short of exhilarating. The Cowboys owner has been vocal about his desire to build a dynasty that can stand the test of time, rivaling some of the greatest teams in NFL history. As the owner dramatically put it, we're not just building a team, we're building a legacy, a dynasty that will be remembered for generations. With such visionary statements, it's no wonder that fans and social media platforms are exploding with excitement. They're abuzz with conversation, speculation is rampant, and everyone is waiting with bated breath. The next 48 hours will be crucial, a statement that's being echoed across sports networks and social media alike as insiders continue to drop hints about the impending trade. Mike Sainristil donning the Dallas Cowboys colors. Can you imagine it? It's a tantalizing thought, a dream for the Cowboys fans who have been yearning for a glimpse of championship glory. This could be a seismic shift in the NFL landscape, ushering in a new era for the Cowboys. But what do you guys think? Drop a comment below, I want him or nah. And remember, for more inside stories and breaking news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share this video with your fellow NFL fans. Because bro, if this happens, it's going to be fire, no cap.